four-time Pro Bowl left tackle. Ryan, come on down. How are you, man?
Hey, Ryan, good to see you.
Thanks for coming in.
Ryan sat with us in the press box in Houston when Peyton set the record.
Oh, yeah.
You probably don't remember that, but you were cheering, and because you're not supposed to cheer in the press box, as we know.
They don't tell the players that.
You were moaning and screaming. You were talking to Mike Kliss. You were right like to me, and I said, they're not going to come down and tell him you're not supposed to take sides when you're in the press box. But that was in a previous time where you weren't able to get on the field a couple of years ago.
So it's kind of weird to ask you these questions because you really should be starting a left tackle. They shouldn't be going through all this right now. But the signing of Columbus this morning, the possibility that they play him at right tackle right away, the possibility they move Ryan Harris to left tackle, does this all make sense? What makes the most sense for them right now?
Yeah, the signing of Columbus I think is a good move. And I
you
think
played with him, right?
Yeah, I played with him. We came into Denver together our rookie year, 2008. But I think he's definitely a solid right tackle, so Ryan Harris would be a better fit at left for sure.
And now, do you want to make two moves like that on the offensive line when the offensive line right now is trying to gel as it is? Or do you just want to place Columbus at left tackle, keep Ryan Harris at right tackle, and the three guys in the middle?
I mean, that's a good question, too. I mean, I'm not sure because I don't know if Columbus can play left. I don't think he's ever started at left, if I can recall. But so that might be kind of difficult for him to put him in that position. But I mean, you never know. I mean, it could work out either way.
Well, you're aware of it. Chris Clark sat in that chair, and earlier this year he's been on the show 2 or 3 times before he was traded. And he felt so comfortable at left tackle because he said he could drive off his right side. And he said that when he moved to right tackle, the problems he had was it was backward, like looking in a mirror, having to do it. That people tend to think, oh, if you're a tackle, you're a tackle. But if you are a tackle that concentrates on an area, I would guess it would be difficult for you to move to right tackle at this point in your career. Is that a fair statement?
That's a very fair statement because you get used to a certain motion when you're in the left side or in the right side. So especially if you've done it for a certain amount of years, like for me, like sometimes I'll go into the Pro Bowl and I'm forced to play right tackle, and I just feel like I'm the worst football player ever at right tackle.
I don't know whether you've heard, in a Pro Bowl you really don't have to play much.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen the last couple ones, it's gotten a little better, but yeah, I mean it's definitely a different transition playing left to right. So like with Clark, he came in and he was my backup for a few years before he was played at left. So he got used to playing left, and then to get moved over to right, it's very difficult.
And I've said, and you got to know Chris. Chris is a great guy. He's a great guy. He's a good football player. He played the year that you were out. He played, I thought, extremely well at left tackle. He graded out well. Boy, I bet they wish they still had him back. I mean,
well, they wish they still had him.
Well, of course.